again. It's Matt at Sound on Sound, and I'm here at the Marriott Hotel across from the NAMM Show 2020. I'm here with Blake from Yamaha USA. Yamaha have got about 75 new products being launched at the show, but we thought that probably the most Sound on Sound shaped and friendly, Sound on Sound friendly of all of them is the new Y61, which some people would call a combo organ. It certainly harks back to the combo organs of the 70s. This, however, is using Yamaha's VCM modeling technology to model the drawbar organ. We have some physical drawbars on the top panel, and we've also got a model rotary speaker and a whole bunch of other features. Blake, what can you tell us about the excellent YC61?
So the YC61 features H1, H2, H3. These are new VCM models of vintage organs that we added to this instrument. Never before seen in any product designed for this product. We also have some VCM modeling in the Rotary A and Rotary B speaker. Rotary A is like a standard rotary speaker. Rotary B adds a transistor preamp to it, so you can get a little bit more drive out of it as well.
Bit of grit, yeah.
So the three H models are amazing. Each one kind of represents sort of different settings or different
like scenes, or
more conditions.
All right, yeah.
So like H1 is kind of the purest one. H2 has a little bit more sort of leakage and stuff in the mid range, some little different harmonics.
Okay.
H3 is very similar to something like more of a rock organ. It has a lot of leakage. It's actually sort of inspired by Keith Emerson's sort of sound, kind of things like that. Yeah. We also have the 3 FM organs in here too.
Right. Okay.
So the FM organs feature 8 operator FM synthesis. F1 is just pure sine waves and actually sounds great with the rotary speaker and has that vintage sound because the rotary speaker imparts it to it, but it doesn't have the fold back that the other ones have that modeled it. That it has just a clean sine wave bass, so it's a big low end bass. F2 is more like the British transistor organ sound, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then H3 or F3 rather is the Italian transistor combo organ.
Farfisa then. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
You might not use that word, but I'll use that word.
But you know, and when you look at specifically backing up a little bit to the H1, you have the things that you'd expect: 1, 2, 3 vibrato chorus.
Sure.
You have second and third percussion, slow, fast, normal, soft, on and off. Obviously, you can actually, when you hit the percussion on, it does take out the 9th drawbar as you'd expect.
Yeah, exactly as you'd expect.
You can actually re-engage it in here and turn on the 9th drawbar and still have percussion, which is kind of an interesting change.
That's one of the advantages of going to a model version, I guess.
And then the rotary speaker control can be controlled a number of different ways. One of them is obviously just hitting the button here.
Yep.
I have it assigned to a foot switch here if I want to do it that way.
Yeah, that's
or
optional, I guess.
I can assign it to. It's already assigned here to the
flick switch there. Yep.
Yeah, this is basically a pitch bend lever, and a mod lever is how it traditionally would be used.
Absolutely.
But you can assign it to anything. I can assign this mod level to control any of the front panel settings.
Gotcha. Great.
So that's the organ section in a nutshell.
But we've got some other sounds as well, right?
Yes, we do. Over here you have keys A and B section. So you simply switch them on. By the way, this whole section here is similar to our CB7388.
Right, gotcha.
It's a live set area where I can instantly recall all the panel settings for the gig, and you can seamlessly sound switch between sounds, which is pretty slick too.
And you know, so much real-time control here as well. So you want to adjust something during the gig, you just reach out and do it.
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea behind the design. We wanted to make it a nice wide design, but not a super deep design.
Sure.
So for a stage keyboard, that's kind of essential. You don't want to be taken out of the music by having to touch a menu or dig down. You just want to be able to turn things on and off, and that's what this is about.
Sure.
So the key section features acoustic grand pianos. There's 3 grand pianos, 1 upright piano, that's the U1 that we introduced in the CP. That has a little bit of a lot of character to it. It's not perfectly in tune, but it's a really nice, high quality sample, and it's just an enveloping.
Right, I was going to say these are not modeled sounds; these are sampled sounds, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not sample based.
That's just the H1, but the CFX, the C7 piano, and the S700 are both perfect, nice, amazing grand pianos.
Okay.
You have a selection of electric pianos in here as well. RDs, which are timed pianos, WR, which are the reed pianos in here. We also have, because the FM synthesis is in here, we can use the FM synthesizer to do FM EPs and such in there as well. Synth sounds are exactly that, pads and leads.
Sure, exactly what you want.
Because we have single knob filter control with 8 different settings, you can do some pretty cool sweeping kind of sounds using just a single knob.
Cool.
So you don't have to worry about cutoff and resonance. It just
just do it all in one.
Plus, you have actually, if you want cutoff in resonance, you can have one of the effects in here is a low pass.
Okay,
filter.
right,
That's
fine.
a really steep, very, very nice resonance.
So that brings us to the effects section then. That's
well, last thing is others.
Oh,
Others
yeah,
would be
okay.
like brass sounds, realistic brass, guitars, basses,
Wow, okay.
all in here as well.
So one keyboard to cover, a wide range of desirable onstage sounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the comments that we get is like when people pay through it, they realize, wow, you have basically every sound you need for a gig in here.
Yeah,
that was the idea.
Exactly.
That's the idea.
One
of the stage
package.
keyboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
So these effects here, you'll notice that as I switch between A and B, that these change.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
So these are 2 insertion effects per A/B section.
Gotcha.
You have what I call the utility effect.
Yeah.
This one can be assigned to wherever I need it. It can be assigned to an organ, keys, A and B, and it also is where the looper delay exists in here as well. So one of these delays is just called LD, looper delay, and it shows right here. And you can do these cool looping effects.
You can build it up,
build it up and then play over the top by just touching this, and you pull yourself out of it. Now you can play over it. Now you can add to it.
Very nice.
So very cool. And then we have the speaker amp section, which you assign to organ, key A or key B. You have the rotary speakers in here, but plus lead, double, and crunch, which are just amp simulators. This case one is simulation of a electric piano speaker amp combination that have drive and tone control. Reverb, they can send to all or individual sends, and then your master EQ.
Excellent.
And that's the whole prep panel in a nutshell.
It's a great package. Okay, so how much does this retail for?
It'll be $24.99 is our MSRP. We're looking at a street price there of the 2,000.
About 2,000 US. Yeah.
The other thing that's cool about this is that since I'm talking primarily to people in the UK, it's 7 kilograms. In the US, it would be just under 16 pounds.
Yeah,
but I can sit here and hold this all day.
That's considerably less weighty than what it's replacing, basically.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
But when you look at it, you realize that this is very, very sturdy. Everything feels
it's well
solid.
built. Yeah, absolutely.
We have really great metallurgy at Yamaha because we have all these, the motor division.
Of course.
So we can really do these really great alloys that are super strong but super lightweight.
Oh, great! And it's found an excellent expression in this.
And then, of course, waterfall keys.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
entirely appropriate. Yeah.
And it's a 2-channel USB audio and MIDI interface too, so you can record directly to the DAW.
Sure.
All these controls are automatable inside of a DAW.
Even
Dom
better.
Segalis actually showed a great demo where he was automating the drawbars.
I was going to say the drawbars output as well. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So there's different ways that you can use it that are outside of the traditional drawbar organ way.
Gotcha.
You can use it in multiple different kinds of music, and it's a great instrument. Really cool.
Well, I think the best way to demonstrate that is for us to hear a little bit of it. Would you give us a demo?
Yeah, sure.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
I'll hit a couple of sounds. So the first sound here, this is the H1 vintage organ here that I have split. So I have an upper lower manual here, so I can kick bass and play in the left hand. Something I like to point out is that when I hit that expression, it also tweaks the preamp, so you get a really good, really good hit when you really nail it. So that's one of the H1 sounds. I want to quickly play one of the FM organs. This is a F1, so this is the sine wave organ. But when you play it through the rotary speaker, it has this really great enveloping quality and a really nice low end bass because it doesn't have any foldback. So the F1 organ. I'll play it just a couple very quickly, the CFX piano that's in here. Now I'll switch over to maybe one of the RD sounds in here. Let's do the RD73. And then maybe one more sound here. Here's just a cool, this guitar sound is great. A nice acoustic guitar, but I can turn on the FM organ and add it as a pad effect along with the kind of a sine wave sound at the top. About one more. So I just want you to check out, it does leads as well, with a filter. So a filter with mono mode, lots of sounds in this instrument. It's very loud in here, but you get the idea. You can basically cover the gig with this one instrument. It's pretty slick. So that's kind of a brief sound tour of the YC61 stage keyboard. Thanks.